Good morning, friends. Today I'm going to my first ever camping experience. Yes, I've never been actually camping before. The goal for today basically to figure out if I like this activity or not. To make it a little bit more interesting, I'm going by bike, and it's not just a regular bike because I don't have one. It's an e-bike. Here it is. It's a Cowboy ST4, an electric bike that is absolutely not suitable for any bike camping trips. It's a proper city bike. I have been using it for the last approximately 6 months, and I quite like it to move around the city, but let's put it to a new challenge. For today's trip, I bought a few things right from the Decathlon. I didn't want to spend too much money on the hobby I might not like at all, so it's just basics. So we have a tent itself, a couple of foldable chairs, sleeping mats, and sleeping bags. That's it. Everything was bought in a Decathlon. For the first time I picked a really close destination, which is a national park, quite famous one here in the Netherlands. It's called Hoge Veluwe National Park, and I've already contacted a campsite, and I said for hikers and cyclists you don't need to reserve anything in advance, you can just come by and put your tent there. The night should cost around 19 euro, and it's located around 65 kilometers from the house. So let's go and see what happens. "30 kilometers done, and as I mentioned before, those bikes are absolutely not suitable for long trips, for bikepacking, etc. We went for 30 kilometers and I'm already down 50%, although I've been using the Eco mode, but of course with all the gear on the bikes it's a little bit heavier, so they go for less, meaning we won't be able to get to our camping site in one go. We're heading to Apeldoorn, which is a city right on our path, and I think we go to Starbucks and find charging sockets there and charge our batteries a little bit, which I think should be around 20 kilometers from where we're here right now. 30 kilometers remaining, that's showing in my Cowboy app. So far the road was really nice, a lot of great scenery, forests, just plain fields, horses, cows everywhere. A really nice road, and of course the bike lanes are everywhere. Finally at Starbucks. We're actually down to 50 kilometers, 51 kilometers. Yeah, my battery was almost dead, like 3%, and we were just at the right time at the cafe. So we got a little corner table. Here the batteries are charging at the sockets here in Starbucks. We have a little coffee break, and I think we need to stay for about an hour probably, and then hit the road again. There are still 20 kilometers more on the road until the campsite. I'm feeling a little bit tired already. 50 kilometers. I haven't driven so much yet, and despite the electrical assistant, it's still a little bit tiring, and especially my butt a little bit hurting after sitting. But yeah, hopefully we'll relax a little bit for an hour and hit the road again. Alright, so we stayed in the Starbucks for 1.5 hours, and unfortunately I have no idea how much my battery was charged, because there's no indication. You can only put it in the bike and then learn how much battery you have. Okay, that's good. We have 47 kilometers, so almost 75%. It was charged in 1.5 hours. It's pretty good. All right, let's go to the camping site. Alright, we made it. Last 10-15 kilometers were really hard. The legs are a little bit tired already. Despite going on an electric bike, 70 kilometers is no joke for a day. Finally arrived, found a little nice camp site here, camp spot, and yeah, let's set up the tent. Okay, the instructions is a little bit confusing because it shows just usual ropes and those have these two thingies at the end, but I just managed to put them inside and somehow attach it. That is done. 2 seconds tent took me around 15 minutes to set up, but yeah, I hope I didn't do too bad of a job. Let me know if you notice any mistakes, because I would like to learn. We got into the tent and I think set everything up here. It's actually fairly comfortable so far. The ground is much softer when I tried it at home with a wooden floor. It's fairly nice, but we'll definitely see after the night of sleeping. And I think my wife was already pretending to be asleep. It's actually still around 10 p.m. but there's not much to do. We didn't go hiking, so I think we'll just go to sleep and wake up quite early. So see you in the morning and I will share the details of the night, how comfortable it was.
I couldn't sleep last night, my mind was somewhere else and I tried not to wake you up from a dream.
Good morning. The night in the tent has ended. I honestly say it was merely comfortable, but I still didn't manage to fall asleep right away. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was the coffee that we drink at Starbucks when we were charging the bikes around 3 p.m. I usually don't drink coffee after like afternoon, after 1 p.m. Maybe it's just an unfamiliar environment. Maybe it's rain, because it's raining starting from 8 p.m. yesterday and it's raining right now still, and it's 9 a.m. And even with the small rain, it's bumping quite hard on the tent ceiling, and yeah, it's pretty disturbing. Maybe we should have packed earplugs. But overall, I quite like the experience. Maybe next time we don't have a rain, so it will be much more comfortable and I won't get coffee after noon. Also, annoying thing about the rain that most of the people, they have these like canopies where we're sitting under, and we don't have anything, so we have to hide in the tent and basically wait until rain is ended, and nobody knows when it's gonna happen. Different applications show different information. It could be another 3 hours. Anyway, we're gonna try and go to walk around a little bit this forest area and see what we can find there, and afterwards probably just head home despite the rain. So we wandered around for 40 minutes, but I think to go to the national park you need to go a little bit further, like maybe 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, hike there for a couple of hours, but we're a little bit tired of the not a perfect sleep, and also it's already 12. Rain finally stopped, so we want to take this window and opportunity and go straight back home. I think we're gonna take the same route, so we're going to Starbucks, charge the battery there, and then just go back to Zwolle to home. Let's go home. And welcome back home. To be completely transparent, we actually arrived yesterday, so I'm not trying to fool anyone. You can see my hair is cut. And I just wanted to share a few learnings that I think I come up with after this trip. First of all, I think the first lesson is to not bring backpacks on a biking trip, because after some extensive amount of time of biking, like a couple of hours, your back starts really hurting because of wearing backpacks. Unfortunately, in our case, we didn't have enough space in these side bags, so we have to bring the backpacks with us. And now we get to the second point, which is e-bikes is absolutely not suitable for such trips, as I said you beforehand, but we just wanted to test, especially my bike, which can go just only 50 kilometers on one battery. battery, and then we just have to go to the coffee shop and sit there for like 3 hours, which is like completely ruining the whole trip. I didn't like it at all. With the e-bikes, they also been working on the complete limit and capacity of their weight allowance. So it was almost 100 kilograms on my bike, and I think they limited to 110. So if you want to bring more stuff with us, for example, if we go for a week of camping, of course it will be even more challenging. So my point is, you need a proper touring bikes, put a lot of bags on the different places. There's many videos on the internet how people do this. And also a couple more points. I think you need to be more prepared for rain. Little windshield, little covers that you can attach to your tent, and they will be defending you from the rain. It's really useful, and many people had them in the camping site. And also maybe just bring more waterproof clothes will be useful as well, and changing clothes as well. Especially here in the Netherlands, rains quite often. You need to be prepared. But the main question I wanted to answer myself to, if I really like this activity at all, and I think my answer is yes. I didn't have a really good sleep at night in the camping site, but I think if I would fix this, overall experience was great. Biking in the countryside, sleeping in the tent, all these nature sounds, yeah, it's amazing. It just relaxes you, it just reloads your brain completely, especially if you don't use electronics too much on the trips. So I would definitely try a few more trips like this, maybe upgrade my gear later. So yeah, maybe you will see more videos about future trips. That's it from me. I hope you liked this little experimental trip on our e-bikes. And don't forget to check my other videos about Netherlands. You can find them here and here. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.